Of light by casting intriguing shadows on abandoned site near Temple University Regional Rail. The site is about 480 feet long. This portion of the site is 30 feet wide. 20 feet wide. It's along 10th Street, and there's no branches and trash. No one's allowed on it. It's just an empty space that could be used for something for a better use. And it's surrounded by local housing. The outside of the fence, there are trees, but there's none inside the site. But as you can see, the SEPTA officials keep the site bare. Since the site is elevated, there are many opportunities for fresh air and for people to relax and interact with each other. It's a great location that can be used for locals and commuter students as a place for leisure, even while waiting for the train. The retaining wall, the ramp, and the elevated field. It's about 1.5 inches thick, and this photo inspired my design for the reasoning that even though there's no trees anywhere in the site, it's still, the outside trees cast shadows, and I wanted to design something that will create something that casts patterns as well on the site, but not with that's not in the trees that are not in it. Above the ramp, there's just a large field about 50 feet wide and 480 feet long. There's residential housing along the side, and the structure could, while I was up here I found soccer balls, so potentially that means people want to interact with the site, but that's not given to the community. And the housing across the street, there can be a potential way for them to view something other than just a wall, and have it more where they can experience the site visually, like an architectural vision, instead of just seeing, just as I said, a straight wall. The site is enclosed, and then my proposal is to have a form, this is dark, but a form that people could walk through, and this is about 60 feet long and 30 feet high, my structure, and it just is a series of contour levels that they are down, so it provides different shadows or shade while you're underneath. While you walk through it, as you look above, you see different modulations of light because each level is has a different height in between, so the strength of light is different. So it's visually appealing, and so when you're walking through it, you're just going straight through it. There's no way of direction, but I wanted to create something that has a curve where you're actually interacting with the site, and when you get to see all the different contours that give shade to the people below, and it's just a cool way to see how curves can just give different aspects of light. And when you're looking down, it's just a visual connection between the people above and below. And I like this picture because it kind of shows that how light comes through, and depending on if the curve is exaggerated, there's more shade in that area, and if the curve is more condensed, then there's just more light coming through. So people can either have more shade if they wanted it, or if they want to be sunbathing. And then this just shows how each curve has a different thickness, so it depends where you're standing if you get more light or not. I just wanted to form something that people could walk through without having to just go straight through a path. It's more about a connection through the site and like a desired path within an empty lot that could be rejuvenated.